Good morning, Finn, and good morning, Sonja.
Morning.
Thank you for being here today at the debrief session, and I really appreciate you being on time. So before we begin, is that okay that you two are present
Yes, together, yeah, that's fine.
together at the same time?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
So we'll keep the confidentiality and under the Privacy Act within relation to the operations, hopes, policy and procedures.
Yeah.
So, Finn, the reason why we're here today and Sonja is because you're having both a bit of difficulties, or how may I say, stress-related work.
Yeah, I have been.
Involvement.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, well, just pretty much at the start of the program, just after our last program together. At the start of the program, was pretty enthusiastic about it all. You know, it's excited, and then sort of just starting to get a bit exhausting with all the paperwork after every training session, because I facilitate the training session, so all the paperwork after that, it can be a bit exhausting, and then I've got my friends and stuff saying to me that I don't have any more time for them, I just work a lot, and
so
things like that, a few other things, you know.
well, this program is not meant to be, and you know, I appreciate all the effort and the completed documentations that you have provided earlier within the program. What is it that you find is why it's overload of paperwork? Is it?
I'm not sure if it's just I'm not used to the workload, or if it's just it's become too much paperwork, or maybe I'm creating too much paperwork. I'm not sure.
So
I get headaches and stuff sometimes as well.
Well, we know you know with work-related things, you have to have some self-checks. So, which means self-care. Go home, make sure you get enough rest.
Yeah, I haven't been doing none of that.
And eating, drinking properly. With the workload, we could monitor that to a point where we're only going to have the documentation of what's relevant, what we really need, the information. There's no use writing a whole big essay. So say for instance, if we just want to know specifics of take some data in, if it's going to be like how many people had a cigarette that day, we just jot that down. And you know, like case note by case note, it's more or less of collecting information that's relevant to the program. Anything else, we're not even going to worry about.
Maybe I'm overthinking that a bit and writing a bit too much paperwork.
Yeah, so we'll go through with the paperwork with you later on and see what it is and how we can fine tune it.
Yeah, cool.
So, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and we just do small steps at a time. And if that seems to be, how do you think about the program? What do you think about the program at the moment?
I'm still enjoying it and stuff. It's just I'm just finding it exhausting. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a bit exhausted to say. To give it a word.
So there's a few strategies we can try, which is the self-care. The other one is, you know, within that self-care, you might like to do a bit of meditation, mindfulness. Depending on.
I haven't tried any of those things, so I'm definitely up for it.
Yeah, I can give you some paperwork with all those instructions in
there. Yeah, cool.
And there is a employee assistance program that our company has, where you can go to and get counselling, or if you need to talk to someone, whether it's personal or work related, they can help you. It's the helpline for employees under the employee assistance program. So that's the second one. There's the self-care, the employee assistance program. Now the third one, I was thinking we could keep up the debrief sessions, like once a week we come together, talk out 10 minutes on what's been bothering you, how we can work through it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well,
feel a bit better already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way. Yeah, because we're used to you just being there all the time, just go.
Yeah,
and
that's me.
So,
Yeah.
and we rely on you. You've been doing a terrific job, and all your team members talk highly of you. So
Yeah, a
keep
few
up
of them
with
said
the
that
work.
because of my work in the community. They're pretty, I'm a bit of a figure out there. So
Yeah.
that's good to hear. Appreciate that.
Okay, and Sonja, how's things been going for you? The same program,
Yeah,
working with
things have been-
Aboriginal families?
Yes, things have been going okay. Me, I'm having difficulty adjusting with these adult clients.
Mm.
Yeah, they're a bit muchery, and some of the numbers of the clients doesn't seem participating with the program.
Right, and is that affecting your work performance, just knowing that they're not, participating?
Well,
Do you think that?
I've been becoming less lively when doing my tasks.
Mm.
Haven't
Okay.
been able to eat properly, sleep
Yeah.
properly.
Okay.
Oh, I fall asleep
Good.
immediately. when I get home. That's me, yeah.
So again, like what I was saying, it's been a bit of self-care.
You sound exhausted like me.
Yes, that's me. I fall asleep immediately when I get home.
Right, well, it sounds like we all need to take some care with ourselves, have time out. Don't stress about this program. This program is meant to be there to help within the community. And I think not working with, this is a different culture, another culture. So when we're going to be working with Aboriginal families, maybe I can get some training in to do cultural competency and awareness, and that because with men's business, I know men usually like working with men, and women business, women with women, and that could be a kind of like where the men don't respect the woman, trying to explain to them a program. We can look at that. So for you, Sonja, I would suggest self-care, in both, and again, the employee assistance program is what Operational Hope, our organisation, even in your organisation, there's that program that employees can go to for assistance in counselling, and again, that's confidential. It's not out there for everyone to know. It's kept private, and we can debrief once a week if you'd like that, or do you think that may be out of your time?
That sounds alright, but we could easily start with that and see how we go. Maybe worst case we could be at a fortnight or something.
Yeah, because this way we can monitor it, closer. Okay, this has changed, and
sorry to interrupt, but if you, as much as we're monitoring the program, it also monitors me as well as Finn over here, who's been really exhausted, and we've been
that's
taking the time out of our day. I've been falling asleep every time we get home. I've been losing my weight over this, and if we talk about these things, we can maybe make it better for the program, because then we can be on top of our health, and then we can educate the clients as much as possible if we're on top of our health. Without that, we can't focus and concentrate on our health. That's right, Hayden.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, that was, and thank you too, Sonja, for all your efforts and your dedication to this program. Really appreciate it. And these things that we are introducing, like self-care, risk assessment for any participant or any person that is smoking, is a lifetime commitment, that it's up to the individual. And as much as we want to try and change people's livelihoods or their self well-being, it's got to be up to them, the individual. And if they don't want to do that,
can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves.
Exactly. But you're there supporting them, and you may feel that you're not getting anywhere, but it's something that they're educated in.
Especially if you educate them on that, it can affect others, with passive smoking, if you explain to them about that it could be harming other people, and if they don't know about that.
That's
So
right.
we come along and educate them about that as well, so then they can go, I didn't realise that it was affecting others. Maybe I might slow down a bit and think of that as others or just myself with the smoking.
And like sometimes you can't communicate just verbally. Everyone has different learning ways, so we might have to put up some posters, some pictures, so it's not just you all the time talking and being exhausted and trying to get this information through to people. You might just see a poster where it's affecting a little child, or sometimes on the cigarette packets.
Yeah.
Things like
Right.
that. What do you call it? Advertising.
Or maybe giving them an alternative rather than a smoke. That could also help maybe with the smoking. Maybe give them different ways of, say, oh, here, would you like a drink? Or, give them like something to drink instead of the smoking, so then that can also,
as a substitute.
So so then that can help with their smoking maybe.
Okay.
Or encourage, eating, something to eat or something to drink. Instead of smoking.
Yeah. So we'll do that next week, same time from, I think I did write down 10 to 10:30 on the
For next time on the meeting?
meeting.
Yep.
And
Yep, sounds good.
We've got our checklist here we'll sort out for you.
the email.
Yeah.
And I'll go through those as well. I'll email you both the strategies that you can go through and the phone numbers of the Employment Assistance Program, and I'll try and contact to have some training for the Aboriginal culture, and next week same time for a debrief session around 10 minutes. That's all we need to do, get together, have a talk about what's happening, how's things going, how you have implemented these strategies,
and how we can improve in the program with these, the children and as much as the Aboriginal people as well, how we can, come together to improve on this, like how can we, if we keep coming back every time, how it's going to get better for them so we can help ourselves as well as them.
Yes, it's mainly for yourself,
Yeah.
because once you, like you said, if you're feeling capable and you're happy to go to work, you will be. If you're not feeling that, you're not fitting in there, your job's not satisfactory, or your performance is going down, well, I'll be bringing you back in and we'll try something. Debrief and see something.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Cool.
Try something different.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again. And
Thank you.
I'll
Good.
see you
You're
next
going to
week.
email through us those.
I will email that through as
strategies.
soon
Awesome.
as
Sounds
you're
good,
out of
yeah.
the office. I'll be straight on to email.
Awesome.
Alright,
All
good
right.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we do the COVID.
We do the outbreak.
On 3, Team Hope, Operation Hope.